Hi, this is me drawing the hero of my story, The Greedy Robot, which, as the title says, is all about a greedy robot who eats too many nuts and bolts and comes to a bit of a sorry ending. Nowadays, I usually do a very quick sketch with pen and pencil on paper, and then I scan it into the computer, and maybe I redraw it, or maybe I just colour it in. The sort of style I'm using at the moment is a gouache effect, which is a sort of a poster colour effect on the computer, which means I don't have any lines. So the lines you see at the moment are just to guide me where to put the colours. And as I colour it in more and more, then I get rid of those lines, and then I just finish it up and refine it by eye. One of the reasons I did this story was that actually there aren't that many stories for boys these days, and especially about robots and things. They don't really get much of a look in. It's all about bunnies and rabbits and things. So I thought this would be quite a fun thing to do, to give the boys something to. Maybe girls will like this as well, but it's really something for the boys to have fun with. Don't think I draw quite this fast. I've actually speeded up the whole thing because it would be a bit boring. It's quite a slow process colouring in and refining it, and the drawing that I finish it up with today isn't as good as I'd really like, because it would take even longer. I think I speeded this up about 8 times. I mean, I only wish I could work this fast, and I'd earn 8 times as much money and have 8 times as much holiday, but it's not really possible. Normally, to do a spread probably takes me about 2 or 3 days, maybe a little more, a little less. I'm quite quick compared with most illustrators who might take months and months. I know a friend of mine who's taken about 10 years. So I mean, he's just about alive. He hasn't got much food in his cupboard, but it takes a very long time if you do meticulous things. I mean, I've always worked for magazines and newspapers, which means that they need things very fast. So I'm used to doing things as fast as I can possibly manage. I guess I've been using the computer to do my pictures for about 14 years now, and I must admit I don't miss the old-fashioned pen and paper too much, though I still quite like to draw the initial drawings. I have more control by drawing them on paper than I do on the screen, but colouring them in is very exciting. There's lots of interesting possibilities, and the effects that you get are incredibly similar to using real paints and papers without all the mess and having to change your water pots. So I'm all for it, and I always tell people to have a go because there's lots of exciting things to be done now, and it's very rewarding. And then there's no, if you tip your water over, you can't spoil the drawing. You can just short circuit your computer, but you can always buy another computer, can't you? Goodbye then.